I was asked to do a reflection on Out of My Range, and so here is me reflecting. Um, First of all, I want to start with if I would have thought that we could pull together a show, let me rephrase that. If I had known how well we could pull together a show in just 9 rehearsals, I would probably shorten my rehearsal period for everything because the work ethic was amazing. People really loved this show on so many levels, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But I was just very impressed. I was unsure. As a director, you're always scared to death. Can we pull it together? And I think one of my favorite lines during performances was when we were doing the Better Together song, and I thought, wow, how apropos that Michael and Brent would know exactly the phrase that says it all. And it says, we always pull it together, and we do. You know, the audience doesn't catch the little things that happen or the little things that drive the director like me crazy that there's not a cutoff at a certain time. They just, and I asked the men to tell their story, and that's exactly what they did. They told their own story, and it was wonderful to watch the men and myself internalize this in a different way. We all had our favorite songs. We all had, and for instance, number 3 that Voices sang, I had 2 men that just never made it through the song, I don't think ever, because it was so internally personal for them. And that says a lot about the lyrics that Michael and Brent and the whole piece. I just really loved the process. I loved seeing all the men so excited, and it kind of put pressure on me to make sure that that excitement hopefully is there for every concert. I don't know if that's possible because we don't always do everything that's so emotionally attached like this show. But I hope that in the future I can definitely find something that pushes them the way that this pushed them. You know, people that don't normally memorize very well, you know, had the CDs in their car all the time and were listening to them. It helped immensely that we had learning tracks, and I've learned that come hell or high water, I've got to get learning tracks for everybody as soon as possible. But I was just thrilled to death that we could pull together on that level, including choreography, including, you know, memorizing all the songs that we did, including some of them memorized the whole show. I also liked that not everybody did memorize, because I know that I, you know, at times kind of put pressure on some of the men to have everything memorized, and that's hard to do. For, you know, your memory works in different ways, and it's not exactly an age thing. It just means that some of you memorize better than others. And I've noticed, you know, as I get older, I don't memorize as well either. But it was just nice to see no one panicking and no one, they were just enjoying the music, and that's what this show is all about. I also, I'm going to look at my cheat sheet because I want to make sure I said certain things. I was very grateful for the support we had in the gay community. Being the straight woman in the group, but the best fag hag hopefully ever, I really was very happy that the Liberty Press gave us the kind of press that we had, because I think our whole goal was, I feel like the gay community support had waned in the past few years, and I don't really know what that's about, nor do I want to know what that was about, because this is a new start, and it's exciting. But I really am glad to see so many of the gay community in the audience, and I think it touched them. I don't know how it couldn't touch them. It touched me with the love I have for the gay community, so I can imagine that hopefully they will come back and see us again and again, no matter what we're doing, whether we're doing our next show, the movie show, or a poignant, wonderful, emotional show like Out of My Range. I will say that I had my hesitation, and I was a little bit nervous because I work for a Catholic university. However, I work for a Catholic university that is founded by the ASC, which that's the sisters, our nuns in lay terms. We actually have one on our board for HOAMC, and I could not be more thrilled. She works with the LGBT, and you know, at that point I thought, all right, this is going to work. And I also, you know, but at the same time, I had my hesitations too, because we took a big step. It would have been very easy to get picketed, although that would have given us great publicity. But I really didn't want that. I wanted it to be completely positive. And it's just really nice to have the gay, I feel like we have the gay community back now, and they know what we stand for, and they know that we are proud to be a gay men's chorus. At the same time, I never want to let, you know, I don't want the chorus to just be gay. I want, you know, right now it's about 90% gay, and that's great, because I want straight men as well as some of my college men to be able to sing, because I think it's a phenomenal group. It's one of the most caring choirs I have ever worked with in my life. And I think the more that we expose ourselves to singers that are heterosexual, I think that just helps the gay community. So you can tell I'm a strong supporter. I just think, you know, I was nervous about it, and then I thought, okay, somebody going to take offense, and it was really nice. Every single person from Newman, including today, funny that we're taping this today, we did a performance this morning, and I had two sisters who are bigwigs in the ASC come up to me and say, we absolutely loved the Heart of America, your men's chorus group. And I said, oh my gosh, you guys were there? And they go, oh yeah, we wouldn't miss it. And I said, so you loved the show? And they said, you know, I gave them room to say something. They said, oh yes, it was hysterical, it was funny, it was touching. And I just thought, hot damn, we did it. You know, I thought maybe I should just put my fears aside. However, I did put my fears aside, because I decided that we needed to do this show. I know it's weird for the straight director to be the one that does the gay show, but whatever. I'm excited about hopefully doing what we deem a gay show once a year, so that, you know, let's open some eyes. Let's get people realizing that it is 2013. So that was a big, huge part of doing this show, and whereas I had reservations, I look back now and think, why were you worried? Because I have been pleasantly surprised by the heterosexual support. So that being said, what else? I wanted to thank Michael and Brent, and I'm going to talk to them at length as soon as I have a chance, which will be next week, about writing this show and allowing us to do it. It was pretty exciting that, besides Twin Cities, who it was originally written for, that Brent and Michael took a leap of faith with us and, you know, let us produce this for the first time, because now they're going to take it out and copyright it and sell it to people to do as they did us. But it's just pretty incredible that we were the first ones to do it. So I'm going to give feedback, and so it's going to be exciting, and I just think it was great. It was the Midwest premiere, so that's always exciting as well. What else can I reflect about? I think this chorus took a huge turn. Not that we really had anything to prove or we had anything to start, but we're starting a new decade, and I think it was very important to start off with this, because we're establishing ourselves as the Heart of America Gay Men's Chorus with some heterosexuals, and as well as just starting the energy back up. We're bringing in some new people. We've got our oldies but goodies, and I think we've kind of gotten settled in. Everybody's used to me, negative and positive, but they're stuck with me, so too bad. But I think I'm learning. You know, life is a learning process, and it's an endless learning process. And I think if you don't learn and you don't have fun and you don't love what you do, why are you doing it? And that's kind of my mindset. I absolutely love this job to pieces. It's not really a job. It's just a whole lot of fun, and I've met a whole lot of wonderful men. I've gotten to renew friendships with some of the men that I've known forever, and we make beautiful music together. I just feel like Heart of America Men's Chorus has now taken a leap of not only faith, fate, and everything else involved, that we are looking forward to the next 10 years. So I'm going to sign off and say, let's do another show. Come see Lights, Camera, Music. Bye.